Hello and welcome to another update video about Filecoin. Filecoin, we see a bloodbath here, unfortunately. This is not unexpected if you watched my previous videos, and it's been weeks or months that I've done the last Filecoin video, and I have been bearish throughout, really. Yeah, we have never really seen any sort of bullish counter reaction. You can go back to my Filecoin videos. In the last videos, I can't remember which one it was, but I can remember that I talked about I don't find this is an investable coin, at least not until we see any bullish signals. So far there have been no bullish signals. Any moves to the upside have been in 3 waves, which indicate a 5-wave move to the downside would follow. This is exactly the wave count as I had it on the chart in the last video. I haven't made any changes, so we take a look at what needs to be updated and what I put on the chart in the last videos as well. I can't remember in which one I did it, but again, it's been months in the past. I said the likelihood of the bullish count has massively reduced. Bearish is now primary due to a larger than normal pullback. So this coin dropped now below the beginning, basically, in terms of price. That is not a good sign. I don't know if there might be a price chart where we have a longer chart history. I don't think there is. But even then we dropped below this low, even if it was only briefly. But we dropped below the $2.70 level. And that is certainly not good. And that has invalidated a bullish chart. Again, nothing that was unexpected. I warned about this coin. I've been warning about... I don't like doing these videos where I warn about coins. Honestly, I don't like it. Because people generally want to hear that prices are going up. You know, if I make a Filecoin video, you get a lot of Filecoin fans or investors getting on and you know, want to hear something positive. Unfortunately, you know that MCO is not a channel like that. Pretty much since November last year, I've been warning you about the bear market, or December last year, which then also happened for crypto. And it was hard, you know, it was hard. Still, the channel did grow, and I believe the channel did grow because we're always honest, as good as we can be, really, yeah. And from everything what we can see, and we can really only talk about what we see in the charts. And so far, especially with Filecoin, yeah, I think it has been pretty much spot on to warn you about this coin. It is not positive. I don't like to do these videos. I would much rather do videos where I say, wow, this is a fantastic setup, this looks good, and so on. But unfortunately, it is not the case. So in the previous video, I already warned you about that the last low from the last video was probably not the last one. Yeah, we talked about the green count here to continue to the downside. As I said, I did not change any count. So, I mean, you could say this was a wave 3, here wave 4, and now we're in the wave 5 down. Problem that we have with this is it cannot be part, so this obviously I just had to move them a little bit, but this cannot be part anymore of a larger bullish count. Yeah, so I would have said you've got your wave 1 up, you've got your wave 2 down, but because we dropped below that chart low, what do we have to do? We have to assume that this was just a corrective move up that we've seen here. Yeah, this is unfortunate. It means this was an A wave, this here was a B wave, and this was a C wave to the upside. A bearish count. It topped basically in 3 waves last year. And then we have to assume that this was actually not a WXY pattern down, but actually a proper 5-wave move. This would have been a valid count. However, as I already said months ago to you, the bearish becomes primary because we had a larger than normal pullback. And I'm pretty sure I did explain all of that in the last video. What we have now is something that gives us major reason for concern about Filecoin. I think this is seriously a candidate. I know people don't want to hear it. This is seriously a candidate that could not recover in the bull run. Of course, it could still. Yeah, it always has a chance. But I mean, who's gonna let me explain? Who's gonna buy a coin that once cost $240, that dropped basically 99%? With the hope it's going to get to an all-time high. I mean, yeah, this is all possible, but you can't just go in here and speculate this is going to recover without any bullish signal or so. I mean, you can do what you want, you know, this is never financial advice. So we have to assume this is a proper 5-wave move down. 1, 2, this would have been a 3, this would have been a 4, and we're now in the wave 5 down, and within the wave 5, I mean, theoretically this can go down all the way to, I mean, we've lost all support. Yeah, we've lost all support. So, I mean, yeah, we are back above that $2.70 level. When you have those 5 down, yeah, we basically fulfill here a downtrend. I mean, this strong move down that we've seen now would indicate that this is some kind of a wave 3. So within the wave 5, obviously, we've got sub-wave counts. I did show you that actually here before, but we could say we had here, let's see, there's different ways of how this could be done. And let me see, go to the 1 hour chart. No, 1 day chart. Certainly I would see this as some kind of an ending diagonal here in the wave 5, even though it could actually be an impulse. So the way we could count this is as a 1, 2, this could be a 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more low in wave 3, a 4 and a 5. So let me do that white. I mean, we could make some rough estimations on where this is going to land eventually. For that, we could take the 2.618 extension of wave 1. That would take us down to 71 cents. I mean, that is just textbook target, yeah. Either way, I don't think this move down is finished. Why is that? It is because the wave 3, this indicates this is a wave 3. The strong move down, this as well, yeah. And I can currently only see 3 waves. So 1 more should happen, then a wave 4 sideways. And then with that last low, we have a chance to put the low in place. There is currently no other way here to identify support or anything. This is stopping when it's gonna, this is gonna stop when it's gonna stop, right? Unfortunately. So there's 1 more way how target could be calculated, but we will not be able to do that until we have a low for wave 3 in place. I could, however, give you a target for the wave 3 here possibly, and that would be the 1.618 extension of wave 1. And then we're looking at $1.81. I think that is actually not too unlikely. So let's see. It would be let's say a positive signal if the market could turn around and breaks back above the wave 2 high. That would be at $6.50. And then an even better signal would be to move above $11.50. I mean, that would really give hope. Yeah, initial hope. It would be way too early to confirm the end of the bear market, but it would certainly give initial hope. But yeah, other than that, I mean, what can I say? This has turned into a super bearish count, one of the most bearish ones I know in crypto. We are still below this descending trend line. I guess the first initial signal that things might be changing would be a break of that trend line, but you can see it's not even slowing down that downtrend, and that is concerning as well. You know. But yeah, we even had here on the chart something that you could consider. I know people always look out for this. Could consider a descending wedge, a bullish reversal pattern. Now you broke even that to the downside. And my warnings from the previous videos, hopefully they have been heard. I know some people don't want to hear them. And it's fine because you make your own decisions. But I can only talk about what I see in the charts. So I don't see a bright future here unless we finally see a trend reversal. But even then, there are probably better charts out there than this one. I'm sorry about these news. I can only really talk about what I see in the charts and without any bias, yeah, trying to be neutral and just objectively looking here at the wave counts and the degree of a pullback and anything like that. Okay, so hopefully you still liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.